G'day folks, it's Cortezerino, and welcome to part 4 of my fully furnished Hiroshima Castle Base tutorial. And we are going to get so much done this episode. We're going to finish all the ceilings on this floor, and we will do the final floor right here before we reach the very top of the castle, which is just up here. So all of the building of the floors will be finished, and we will also begin on the furnishings. How cool is this place starting to look already? Even though most of the rooms won't be done, gosh, we are going to get so much complete today. So I think that is enough talking. Let's get started. Alrighty, at the end of the last episode, we put in these carpets. So now what I want you to do is come up the staircase and turn to your right, and we're going to fill in the ceiling above that staircase there. So we're going to put 4 spruce slabs on that side and 4 on that side. Then I want you to look in this direction, hold shift, and we're going to place 4 spruce trapdoors all against each other. Now we're going to put a sea lantern on that one and another on that one, and then dirt blocks like that. And we'll put an extra dirt block on this end. Then we're going to put a line of dirt on that side and a line of dirt on that side. So now back to your staircase, look to the right again and come over to the next hole right here. We're going to put a sea lantern right there with 1, 2, 3, 4 dirt and a sea lantern on the end. And we will do the same thing on that side. Then keep going forward to this hole in the ceiling. What we're going to do is just cover up that hole with smooth sandstone. Once you've done that, I just want you to place an extra 5 in front like that. And then we will turn to the right, and just in this triangular section, we're going to place a line of dirt along the bottom like that. Then we'll do 2 dirt in front with a sea lantern, then 1, 2, 3 dirt, a sea lantern, and 2 dirt on the end. Now I want you to place an extra sea lantern just next to that bottom composter on that side, and we'll put a matching one on that side. Now you can turn around and we'll go over to the opposite triangle. We're just going to put a line of dirt there, then another line of dirt in front. Just in front of that last dirt, place a sea lantern, and we'll do another one right there. Then we're going to start there with a dirt and just do a line all the way along. Then starting in front of that sea lantern, we're just going to do another line of dirt, finishing right there. Okay, now we're going to drop down into this room where we've got this carpet. And at the very top of this pillar right here, we're going to place an upside down spruce stair. And then just to the left of it, we're going to place 5 spruce slabs, just starting against the top half of that stair. And then on the other side, we're just going to continue to run these slabs all the way around the room. And I want you to finish when we reach the stone blocks right there. Now we're going to remove these 8 stone blocks. And right at the end, we're just going to continue that stripped dark oak log. So place another one right there. Then grab your slabs, and we're going to continue our line of slabs until we've done a full lap of the room. Now look over to this bit where we've got this too wide gap between our slabs. Just hold shift, and we're going to place our spruce trapdoors against each other. So just make sure they're all facing in the same direction. And then we're just going to do a lap of the room with our trapdoors. And once again, when you reach the side here, you'll have to hold shift just so all the textures are matching. So just keep going until we've done a full lap. So I'll place 2 there, and our final one goes there. So that's how you should look when you're done. Okay, now I want you to come over to this carpet, stand on it, and look up. And directly above us, we've got a lantern. We're going to pick that up. We're going to pick up those 3 stone blocks and that slab right there. Now, where that stone block is just next to the slab we picked up, I want you to remove that, and we can put the sea lantern that we just picked up right there, so its light will still shine down through the trapdoor. Then against the sea lantern, we'll place 1, 2, 3 stripped oak logs. On the left of that, we will do another 3. And on the right of that, we will do another 3. Alrighty, now we're going to look over at this wall where we have that pillar of dirt. And we're just going to clean up the top section a bit right here. So grab some deep slate tiles. We're going to pick up that stone, place in a tile block, and we're going to replace that slab with a tile, and that slab as well we'll just place in a tile. And then this stone here, we're going to pick that up and place a stripped dark oak log lying on its side. And now we can come back over to the smooth sandstone we just placed. On this side, we're going to do a dirt block, then a sea lantern, then a dirt, and we will do the same over there. Then what we're going to do is just next to the blocks we placed, we're going to place 3 dirt. Then on top, we'll do 2 dirt and a composter. And we'll do another dirt just in front of that sea lantern. And we'll do the same over here. So 3 dirt, then 2 on top with a composter and a dirt in front of the sea lantern. Okay, now we're going to come back over to our staircase, and each side of the top stairs we're going to do a stripped dark oak log, and then we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4 white concrete on each side. Those will have a dirt block on the end and then 3 white concrete in between. Now come to the top of your stairs and look to the left. Just in front of this concrete we're going to skip a block and then place 2 sea lanterns. Then we're going to skip 2 blocks and place another 2. Now I want you to look at this white concrete on the end. Just diagonally out from this, we're going to place a dirt block. And then diagonally out from that dirt block, we will place another one. And we're going to do the same from this white concrete here. So it's the one on the end. Just diagonally out, we'll place a dirt. And diagonally out from that, we'll place another dirt. So we've made a little area in here. What we're going to do is just fill in this area with a single layer of dirt. This is all empty space that we're not going to be using, so just fill it in like that. Okay, now we're just going to place 7 dirt blocks in weird locations. So come to the top of your stairs and look in the same direction I am, and we're going to come over here, and next to this corner dirt, we're going to place our first one right there. We'll place our second just behind that dark oak. Just there. Then we're going to skip a block, place 3 more in a line, and then we're going to place 2 more right there. And now is a super simple step that you should be used to by now. Just starting at the height of our top stairs there, we're going to place our stripped oak log flooring in, and we're just going to do it at this level and go ahead and place these logs everywhere that you're able to. Just make sure they are all facing in the same direction. And that's how you should look when you're finished. So now we're going to turn our attention to these triangles in each wall. What I want you to do is look at the top line of composters, and where we get the very last composter up the top, I want you to remove it and replace it with a stripped dark oak log. So we're going to be doing 2 on each wall like that. And we're going to be doing this on every single wall. So we'll do 2 on that side and 2 on that side. So now we're going to turn our attention to the windows, and what I build in this window, I want you to copy to the window in every corner. So first we're going to remove the 4 bottom bookshelves. In the corner we're going to place a dark oak plank with 2 more dark oak planks each side. Then look at the plank that doesn't have anything on top of it. On top of that, we're going to put 2 stripped oak logs. Then you can remove the slabs up the top. In the corner, we'll place 2 dirt blocks, and then we'll do 2 oak planks each side. So do that in each corner. And once again, what I build in this window, I want you to copy to the other windows. We're just looking at the 4 chiseled bookshelves in the corners here. I just want you to remove those and leave those ones where they are. And where they were, we're just going to place in oak fences. And once you've done all of those, I want you to come to the top of your stairs, look in this direction, and we're looking at this triangular part of the wall over here. So find the first dirt block right in the middle. Just behind that, we'll place a dirt with another dirt each side. Then looking in this direction, I want you to hold shift, and on top of this dirt, we'll place 3 layers of spruce trapdoors all on top of each other, and you can go ahead and flick them all up. Then hold shift and against the middle trapdoor place a sea lantern so that light will shine out through those. Then just diagonally in front of the dirt blocks we're going to be placing 4 stripped dark oak, and each of those will have a dirt block on top. Then each side of that we're going to place 2 spruce trapdoors with a pillar of stripped dark oak 4 blocks tall, so we'll do the same on this side. We'll do our 2 trapdoors, you can flick them up, then 1, 2, 3, 4 stripped dark oak. Then in between our dark oak here, we're just going to do 3 levels of white concrete above our trapdoors. So that's how your wall should look. Just before we finish here, I want you to look to the window on the left, and we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 stripped dark oak right there. Alrighty, we're done with this wall for the moment. We're going to turn to the right, and on top of this horseshoe of dirt and sea lanterns, we're going to place red carpet. Then we'll place 5 in the middle there and another 5 in front. Now diagonally from the corner of this carpet, on top of this dirt block next to the window, we're going to do another dirt block, then 2 stripped dark oak with a dirt block on top. That dirt will have 2 dark oak shelves, and the bottom one will also have shelves. And diagonally from this corner, we're going to do the same thing. So dirt, 2 stripped dark oak logs. This time we're going to put 2 dirt on top, but we're only going to put the dark oak shelves against the bottom dirt, and another 2 right there. So they're matching pillars, except that one has an extra dirt block. Now grab spruce planks, come into this triangle over here, and we're going to place a double line of planks all the way along, just like that. Then back to your stripped dark oak logs. You can see this single log here. We're going to put 2 logs underneath, and the same on that side. Then grab your dark oak shelves again. We'll place 1 on each side, just like that. And then inside of our triangle here, we're going to remove that stone block and place in a dark oak plank. We'll break the 2 stone above it and the 2 stone behind those and place in ochre frog lights. Then I want you to look up just underneath that stone block. We'll place a deep slate tile slab with another one in front, and then 3 white concrete in front of that. And then all the visible stone here, we're just going to replace it with white concrete. So just go ahead and break and replace all of those. Okay, now we're going to turn to the right, and we're looking at this triangle here. In between the sea lanterns, we're going to place 3 spruce planks. Then look from the side, place a spruce trapdoor there. Do the same on that side, flick both of those up. And then just in front of those, place stripped dark oak logs. Now we're going to skip 2 blocks on each side and place another stripped dark oak. Then we're going to put our back to the wall, and in between these we're going to place 2 spruce trapdoors on each side, and you can go ahead and flick those up. So that's how you should look when you're done. Okay, grab your stripped dark oak again, and on top of each of these logs, we're going to place an extra 3 stripped dark oak. So they will be 4 blocks tall in total. Then on top of all of our trapdoors, we're going to place 3 levels of white concrete. So you can do it there and there. And we also want to do it above these trapdoors here, but we only have to place 2 white concrete on top of those because the top one is already there. Now above our planks, we're going to place 3 levels of smooth sandstone. And then in the middle of these stairs, we're going to place a sea lantern. That sea lantern will have a spruce trapdoor against it with an extra one each side. And then we're going to place a random dirt block right there. Alrighty, we're going to come back to the top of our staircase. And on top of this stripped dark oak log, we'll place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more stripped dark oak. And we will do another 5 on that side. Then swing around to this side of the stairs. Starting against the dark oak, we'll place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spruce planks, and another 5 there with 3 on top of the concrete. Then we'll place an extra one right there, and that one will have 3 white concrete on top. And then just on this dirt block in the corner, we'll place 1, 2, 3, 4 stripped dark oak with a dirt block on top and 2 more dirt right there. Now come back to the top of your stairs here. With spruce planks again, we're going to place 1 on that dirt with 1, 2, 3 white concrete on top. And then we'll place a stripped dark oak log lying on its side. Then I want you to stand on this sea lantern and look in this direction. And we're going to place 1, 2, 3 spruce trapdoors right there, and you can flick all of those up. And just above these trapdoors, we're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 white concrete. Then look over at that dirt block in the corner, and against that, place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stripped dark oak logs. And then we're going to build with dark oak out in this direction. So we're just skipping past the dirt blocks. When you get to the corner here, just turn the corner, keep going. We'll hit another dirt block in a moment. Place 2 more there. Then we'll turn the corner again and keep building. And we're going to finish just over here when we connect to those dirt blocks in the corner. Okay, we're going to look back at our staircase. So look in this direction. And on the end of these planks, we're going to place an extra 2 spruce planks. And then we're going to build up 3 blocks tall with white concrete. And we're going to do that on top of all of these spruce planks. So do that horseshoe and these ones right here. So just go ahead, build these up 3 blocks tall. Okay, once that's done, I want you to look from the top of your stairs. What we're going to do is swing around to here, and we're looking at these 2 dirt blocks in the floor. On top of these, we're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stripped dark oak. So do that on each side. Then connect them in the middle. Underneath, we'll do a white concrete, and then looking in the same direction I am, we'll do an upside down spruce stair. Then come to this side, and in the middle, place a spruce door. Okay, now we can come back to this side of the door. And on top of this dirt block that's in front of the plank, we're going to do a bookshelf with another one on top. Then on top of that, we'll do a chiseled bookshelf with 1, 2, 3 more right there. Then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 regular bookshelves. Then grab stripped spruce logs. On top of the dirt, we'll place 1, then 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now against that top log, but from the opposite side, so over here, we're just going to run stripped dark oak logs all the way along until we reach that dirt right there. Then you can see these exposed bookshelves. What we're going to do is just cover those up with 4 spruce trapdoors. Okay, you can come back to this side of our bookshelves, and against the bottom stripped spruce, we'll do a spruce button, another one there, then we'll skip that one and place 2 more up there. Then swing around to this side. In front of the spruce, we'll do an oak stair with 2 more beside it, and we'll do that a second time. We'll do a 3rd level, a 4th level, a 5th level, and a 6th level up the top. Then look from this direction, starting against the top stair, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 spruce shelves. So we're not going to place one against the bottom stair. Now grab a stripped dark oak log, and just against the top of that log there, we're just going to build a crossbeam all the way along until we connect. Then you can climb up your stairs, look in this direction, and I just want you to hold shift, and in this gap we're going to place spruce trapdoors, and we're just going to place them against each other so the textures are all facing the same way, and then we'll place a sea lantern on top right there. And now we're going to decorate our chiseled bookshelves. So grab 6 books, and you can place them wherever you like, or you can place them where I've done it right there. So now we're going to climb back up our staircase, and we're going to fill in the ceiling for this little room. So look to the left, and against that top stripped dark oak, we'll do an upside down spruce stair. And we're going to look to the side and place 2 more, so our stairs wrap around like that. And on the opposite side against the dirt, we're going to place 3 more upside down spruce stairs, but these ones are straight. You don't need to wrap those around. Then against the top half of our stripped dark oak, we'll place spruce slabs along that side and spruce slabs along that side. Then you can hold shift and we're going to fill in the gap in the middle with our spruce trapdoors. So fill all of that in. Then up this end, just hold shift and place a sea lantern on that final trapdoor. Alrighty, now we're going to turn to look at our staircase that's going down to the next level. Just on top of the white concrete here, we're going to place stripped dark oak logs, and we'll do the same on top of that concrete. And then at the front, we're also going to place 3 stripped dark oak across there. Then on each side, we'll place 1, 2, 3, 4 spruce slabs, just against the top half of those dark oak. Then you can hold shift and place 4 spruce trapdoors in there. And then on the trapdoor on each end, we'll place a sea lantern. Now, grab your stripped dark oak logs again, and looking from this direction, we're just going to place a cross beam all the way along until we connect to that dirt. And then look at this staircase. On top of this dirt, we'll place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stripped dark oak. And we'll do a cross beam along here until we connect to that dirt block. So that's how you should look at the moment. So now we're going to look in this direction. We'll place 3 spruce slabs right there and 5 along here. Then you can turn around. We'll do another 5 slabs. And then in line with those, we'll do another 3 right there. Okay, now we're going to come along to the top of our staircase. And just to the right of that top stair, we'll place a stripped dark oak log facing straight up. Then 1, 2, 3, 4 white concrete and another stripped dark oak log. Now look in this direction, and starting against that dark oak we just placed, we're going to do 3 upside down spruce stairs with a stripped dark oak log on the end. Then above this crossbeam we'll place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 white concrete. Then we're going to turn the corner, place another 5 there. Turn the corner again and place your concrete all the way along here. When you get to the dirt block, turn the corner again and place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and finish with a stripped dark oak log. And right behind that log we just placed, you can see 2 dark oak there. We're just going to put dirt on top of those. Then starting on this dark oak, we'll place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 dirt blocks. Turn to the right, next to the sea lantern we'll do a dirt block. And on the other side, we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 dirt blocks with an extra one just behind. Then each side of this sea lantern, we'll do some dirt. We'll do the same each side of those, and then we'll fill up the middle with dirt. Then look over to this little gap in the floor. Just looking in the same direction I am, we're going to fill in this gap with stripped oak logs. So that's how you should look when you're done. Okay, once that's done, turn to the right, and we're going to come over to this final dirt block we have sticking out. So I want you to look in the same direction I am, and against that dirt, place 1, 2, 3, 4 stripped oak logs with a dirt block. And then starting from that dirt, we're just going to run a line of dirt until we connect to the white concrete. And then on this crossbeam, we're going to place 2 more dirt right there. And then it's pretty simple. We're just going to fill in the floor at the same level as we did that other floor over there. And we're just doing this with our stripped oak logs. So you can fill them in there. And then we'll also do this section right here. And when you are finished, this is how you should look. Okay, look back over to your staircase. And on top of that dark oak log there, we're going to place 2 more stripped dark oak. And then on top of this white concrete, we'll do another layer. And then another layer on top of that. Then back over to your stairs, on top of that dark oak log over here, we're going to place 1, 2, 3 stripped dark oak. And then run a cross beam all the way across our concrete. And then just finish right where that last concrete is. Okay, the next bit will be a little bit tricky to build in survival, but I'll do my best to show you how to do it. So we're going to come to the top of our staircase, and just to the right of that we have this white concrete. So I want you to stand here look at this dark oak pillar, and we're just going to build a crossbeam of dark oak above our heads as far as we can go. And then we're just going to put 2 layers of white concrete on top of that concrete. Now we're standing on another line of concrete here. For this one, we're just going to do a double layer of white concrete all the way along so you can finish right there. Then on top of this white concrete, we're going to look up here and do a crossbeam of 5 stripped dark oak just above our heads. And then we will fill in the rest just like that with concrete. So that's how this room should look when you're done. And now this is going to be really tricky to build in survival because we need to build on the roof here. So grab some spruce slabs, and along the longer wall, we're going to do a line of slabs all the way along. And on the other longer wall, we're going to do the same thing, another line of slabs. Now from the middle block here, we're just going to skip that and then break that sea lantern and place a waxed exposed chiseled copper in there. And we'll do the same thing up the opposite end. So skip the first block in the middle, but then you can break the stone and place your copper. Then looking in this direction, we're going to cover the ceiling with spruce trapdoors except for your 2 copper blocks. Don't cover them up. We want to be able to see them. So just go ahead and fill in the entire ceiling just like that. Okay, now I want you to climb back to the top of your staircase. And just at the top here, on top of that dirt, we'll do 2 spruce planks. And on top of all of this dirt, we'll do 7 spruce planks. Then turn to the right. On top of the dirt and sea lanterns here, we'll do 1, 2, 3 planks. Then a pillar of stripped dark oak as tall as you can go. Then we'll do 4 planks this time. And another pillar of our dark oak. And then we'll do 3 planks on the end. Now look in this direction, and diagonally from this plank we're going to do a spruce trapdoor, and you can run those all the way along, then flip them all up, and we'll place 2 torches in here so the light shines through. Then on top of these 2 dark oak here, we're going to place more stripped dark oak, so place 3 on that one and 3 on that one. And we're going to place a rug right here. So we'll do a line of grey carpet, another 3 grey carpet with 6 light grey carpet in the middle. And just next to our rug, we have these 4 white concrete. On top of these, we're going to do 3 layers of white concrete like that. Then on top of our trapdoors, we're going to do 2 layers of white concrete. So just run those all the way along like so. And then on top of all of these planks that we just placed, we're going to do 2 layers of white concrete. So build these all the way around here, including on top of these. Okay, once you've filled in all your concrete, I want you to come to the top of your stairs, and we're just going to back up until we're against the wall and look straight up, and we're just going to do a line of spruce trapdoors along the ceiling. In front of those, we'll do a second line of trapdoors, and in front of those, we will do a 3rd line. So that's how you should look. Then we're going to come down our hallway and look in this direction. Now, directly above these upside down stairs, I want you to pick up those 3 spruce, and we're also going to pick up the 3 on that side. And on this side, we're going to break 3 more layers. So 1, 2, and 3. So you can just pick all of those up. Then I want you to look at the ceiling here. There'll be a couple of stone blocks. You can just break those and place the stripped spruce in there. And just down here, we've got a couple more. Just break those and place in the stripped spruce that you just picked up. Okay, now we'll come back to the top of our staircase. And you can see those upside down stairs there. We're just going to continue that line of upside down stairs. So we're placing 3 more layers of stairs just like that. So we're going to do an extra 2 besides each of those. Then if you come back into this room, you can see we've got that little hole where the stairs are. Just look up at that stripped dark oak and place a spruce shelf. Okay, you can come back to the top of your stairs and we're going to walk down this hallway and look in this direction. Just down here, we're going to place a line of oak stairs, then a second line behind that, then a third line, and a fourth line. So now we have a lovely staircase. Just on the opposite end, we're going to place 3 spruce slabs right there. Then starting next to the stairs, we're going to pick up these 5 stripped spruce logs, and we're just going to change the direction of them. And we'll do the same thing on this side, just change the direction of our logs. Alrighty, now we're going to look over at our windows, and what I build in this window, copy to every other window. So we're going to leave the top chiseled bookshelves in place, but we're going to break the 8 bottom ones. Then where the stone is, just pick that up and replace it with stripped dark oak logs. And then each side of the stripped dark oak, we're just going to place 4 oak fences. So do that for each window. Okay, once that's done, on top of this middle spruce slab, we're going to place a spruce fence. Then on this side, we'll place 3 like that. And on this side, we'll do another 3. And then we're going to connect them with spruce fence gates. Then looking in the same direction I am, just on this wall over here, next to the door, we'll place 3 stripped dark oak. Then you'll have to pick up that stair and you can place another 2 stripped dark oak. And we'll do the same on this side of the door. We'll do a cross beam in the middle, then 2 more stripped dark oak with a dirt block on the end. And we'll do the same on this side. Then grab your spruce fences again. We'll place 2 right there. And we're going to hang lanterns from them. Now, what we just built there, I want you to build on the opposite side. So just at the top of the staircase here. So go ahead and do the same thing. Don't do it on the 2 side walls though. And once that's done, I want you to turn to the left. And just next to the doors here, we're going to place 1, 2, 3 stripped dark oak. Then you can break the stair and place a 4th. And we'll do the same right there. Then along the top, we're going to run a line of dirt, and just against the side of that dirt, we're going to run spruce shelves. So then you can turn around and do the exact same thing on this side. Okay, you can look back at the sides where we have our lanterns. Just on top of the dark oak, we're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 dirt blocks. So go ahead and do that on both sides. Then from the final dirt block, we're going to run stripped spruce all the way along until you connect. And we'll do the same thing on this side as well. Then grab spruce shelves and we're just going to cover up our dirt. So do that on both sides until you can't see any more dirt. Then above the middle shelf, we're just looking at the white concrete. We're going to break 4 of those. And where they were, we're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of our strip spruce with a dirt block right up the top, and you can turn around and do the exact same thing on that side. Okay, now I want you to look up at the top of the ceiling, and just in front of that dirt we have a line of deep slate tile slabs. So I just want you to remove all of those, and we're going to replace them with deep slate tile blocks. Now, each side of those blocks that we just placed, we're going to do a line of upside down spruce stairs. So just make sure you place them facing in the right direction. And then just below these stairs on the diagonal, we're going to do a line of stripped spruce logs. So you can run it all the way along there. And we will do the same on that side. Okay, now we can look over to this stripped spruce pillar that we have. Just on top of the dirt each side, we'll do a white concrete and then a sea lantern. Then 2 more white concrete with a dirt block on top on the end. And we'll do the same here, 2 concrete with a dirt block. And then we'll just fill in this with white concrete. So that's how it should look. Go ahead and do the same on this side. And once you've done that, just against the dirt block, we're going to place a line of stripped spruce logs all the way along until we connect to the dirt on the other side. And you can do that on this side as well. Then grab spruce fences and underneath those logs we just placed, run your fences all the way along, just like that. Then look over at this wall. Up the top here, we're going to place a spruce fence with 3 below it, and then another 3 below that. And of course, you can do the same thing on that side. Then grab spruce stairs. We're going to place 2 upside down there. They will have spruce shelves underneath and then spruce trapdoors over the sea lanterns. And we'll place another 2 spruce trapdoors there. And you can turn around, and on this side, we are going to do the exact same thing, just like that. Alrighty, that is it for all of the internal structure of the castle. We can begin on the furniture, but before we do, we might make a bunch of banners right now, so we have them ready to go. So in the materials lists, you will have bunches and bunches of blank banners. We're going to use some of them for making our banner patterns. So the first banner we're going to make is this one right here, and we actually want to make 6 of them. So I have my 6 red banners in my hand, and the first step is to add a yellow pally, which is those lines there. So we come over to our loom, and we're only going to put 1 banner in there with the yellow die and select the yellow pally. The next step is to add a red field masoned banner pattern. So we'll put this banner back in with the red die and a field mason banner pattern, and we can pull that out. Then we want a yellow border indented banner pattern. So banner goes back in the loom with the yellow die and the banner pattern, and we can pull it out. And the final step is to add a red border around the outside. So once again, red die, and we scroll down till we find the red border. Now that's all done. So to make the other 5, we just put them in a crafting table with the other 5 banners, and we're able to just pull them out. And now we have 6 of the same banner. And the next banner we're going to make is this one right here. And this is really simple because we're going to take the banner we've already made and just add a yellow flower charge banner pattern to it. But we want to make 15 of these in total. So what I want you to do is grab 15 of our red banners, come over to the crafting table, and the first thing we're going to do is just transform one of these into the banner we've already made. So we've still got our 6 originals, but we've got 1 to play with. Then we go to the loom, put it in with the yellow die and the flower charge banner pattern. We can pull it out, then go to the crafting table, and we'll make the other 14. So now we have 15 of these. So I won't show you all the steps for the other ones. We'll just show you the instructions on the wall. So we have this banner right here, and we only need to make the 1 of that. So we'll start with a white banner, add a black roundel, and then we're going to add a white roundel, which is just that circle again on top of the black. So that's what we get. Then we're going to add a black border around the outside. And then we're going to add a white border on top of that. And that's the banner all done. And here is the next banner. And we want to make 2 of these. So we'll start with a black banner. We're going to add a white field masoned banner pattern to it. Then a white border. Then a white pale dexter, which is just the white line on the left-hand side. A white pale sinister, which is the white line on the right-hand side. And then a white flower charge banner pattern. And we're all done. And the last banner is this one here. And once again, we're only making 2 of these. So we'll do our black banner, add a white field masoned banner pattern. Then a white pale, which is just a white line down the middle. Then a white border over the top of that, and a white base Dexter Canton, that little square on the left. So you can pause the video and make all of those banners. Okay, we are ready to begin on the furniture. So I want you to come into this very first room, and we're going to turn around and look at the doorway. Now here we're just going to place a temporary block with a lightning rod on top and break that. And we'll do the same on that side. Then we'll need to dig out the blocks in front so we can crouch down. And we're going to place another lightning rod just from underneath like so, and you can replace those blocks in the floor. Then we will put lanterns on both of those. Then we're just going to move to the left and we're going to build on this wall. So grab some barrels and we're going to place 2 lying on their side right there. Then we'll break 6 white concrete behind. We're going to put 2 bookshelves there. Now just above them we'll do 2 spruce trapdoors, and against the bottom half of them we'll do 2 more trapdoors. Then you can place in 4 more bookshelves, grab spruce slabs, place 2 right there with a flower pot and a birch sapling. Okay, grab some spruce shelves, hold shift, and we're going to place 1 against that trapdoor and 1 against the barrel. Then still holding shift, we're going to place 2 spruce trapdoors underneath that shelf, and you can flick them both down. So we'll do the same on this side. We'll do our 2 shelves and our 2 spruce trapdoors, flick them down, then grab a lectern, place it there with a book and quill. Then turn to the left and we want to place a painting in this gap right here. So just a 2 wide one, so you might want some temporary blocks. And the painting I'm going to use is called The Pool, if you want to get the exact same one that I have. Then grab spruce slabs and we're going to place 1 right there just next to the dark oak. Then with your spruce shelves we're going to place 2 on that side, 2 on that side, then back to your slabs we'll place 1 in the middle there with a lantern on top. And then directly underneath that painting we're going to place 2 dark oak slabs with red carpet on top. Then look from the side and place 2 dark oak shelves. Then looking from the side again from this shelf we're going to skip a block, and then we're going to place 2 spruce shelves, and we'll do the same over here. So from that shelf, skip a block, place in your 2 spruce shelves with 4 spruce slabs in between. Then over here we're going to do an item frame, and you can place a book inside. And then we can look at this table from the side again. From this shelf we're going to skip a block and place a dark oak shelf. And we'll do the same from this side. Then 2 dark oak slabs with red carpet on top, so we're just making another bench. Now look over to your staircase right here. Just over here we're going to do a flower pot with a dead bush and 2 flowering azalea leaves. Then turn to the right, come in this doorway, and we're going to look at that corner over there. So over here we're just going to do a decorated pot in the corner with a flower pot on top, a dead bush, and then on top of that 2 mangrove leaves. And just to the left of this pot we're going to place a campfire right there, and you can put it out with a shovel, and we'll place an ender chest. Now I want you to look at the wall where our doorway is, and 1 block out from the corner. So right here we're going to place a barrel, and I actually want that facing straight up. Then just up from there against the white concrete, we're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4 of our spruce trapdoors, and then skip these 2 blocks, but starting up here we're going to place 4 of our spruce shelves. And staying with the spruce shelves, look from the side, place 1 there, and we'll do another one back to back, and we'll do the same again right here. So we've just turned that into a table. And on the end, we will place a grindstone. And now we're going to make some sword stands. So jump up on your table, look to the left, and we'll place an armor stand right there. And just the other side of the grindstone, you can hold shift to place it on top of that trapdoor. We'll do another one. Then just in front of these, we want to have 2 chains like that. Now grab some pistons, and we're going to face them toward the chain. I'm not sure in the materials list I might have said 1 piston. You can do this 1 at a time, but it's easier to do it with 2. So just place them there, then you can power those and that'll push the chain into the armor stand. And we will do the same thing, so just power the top piston. Then what we want to do is place a temporary block above, then grab a waxed weathered lightning rod, place it against the block and break it, and we'll do the same on that side. Okay, you can turn around, look at this wall, and we're going to pick up the 2 dirt blocks in the floor, and we're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 snow layers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll do that again. Then just stand in the middle, look from the side, and against the white concrete you can place your armor stands so they'll drop down into the snow. Then I want you to place a temporary block right there with a stripped dark oak log poking out each side. Then grab some pistons, and we're going to do one facing straight down there and another one there, and then you can power them both. Then against the temporary block, we're going to place an end rod on the left and an iron chain on the right, and you can break your temporary block. And we'll power our pistons again, and you can break all of that. And we're going to place an iron chain in the middle to make our sword, another stripped dark oak log in the middle, then grab dark oak shelves. We'll place 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And now you can grab some of those banners that we made earlier. So directly above the middle of the sword, we're going to do the one with the flower charge in the middle. And then we'll do those two banners each side. Then I want you to turn to the left, and over here we're going to place 2 temporary blocks. Then grab waxed exposed lightning rods, and we're going to place one against each side of the temporary block. Then break those, and against those we're going to place more lightning rods, just like that. Then we're also going to place some snow up here, so we'll do 1, 2, 3 snow layers, and next to that we'll just do 2 snow layers. Then grab spruce shelves, we'll place 2 right there. Just above those we're going to do 2 spruce trapdoors and flick them down. Then hold shift, and underneath the shelf we're going to place 3 trapdoors there and another 3. And you can go ahead and flick all of them down so it looks like a sliding door you can pull across. Then grab dark oak stairs, and against the dark oak log there we're going to place 2 stairs and then 2 dark oak slabs. And just below this we're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4 oak shelves, and we've powered those 2 blocks already, and that's why we're getting the different pattern in our shelves. Then you can place a waxed copper chest up there, and no, you can't open it, it's just for decoration. Now what I want you to do is break that white concrete and then place a temporary block just in front of that hole but against the stripped dark oak log. And down here we're going to break those 2 white concrete, and in front of that hole against the dark oak we're going to do 2 more temporary blocks. And then just dig out those 2 blocks so we can jump through to the other side. Now against the temporary block right here in the corner, we're going to do a light grey shulker box. Next to that, we'll do a white shulker box. And against that temporary block, we'll do another white shulker box. And then you can replace those white concrete, jump back through your hole and replace those. And when you break the temporary blocks, we have the underside of the shulker box showing, and it looks like a rolled up sleeping mat. Alrighty, so we can leave this room, come back over to our front door, and I want you to turn to the right, and we're looking at this wall over here. So against the second spruce plank, we're going to place a sea lantern, then a dirt block, then a brown wool, and another sea lantern. On the end, we'll do a spruce shelf, and we'll do another one right there. Then against our lanterns, we're going to do polished blackstone buttons. And we're going to place these 2 paintings. That's the Bonjour painting. So just keep placing until you get those 2 white ones. Then on top of the wool, we're going to do a copper statue sitting down. Make sure he's waxed. And then we're going to place 1, 2, 3 brown carpet. And just above the head of our golem, we're going to place a dark oak trapdoor there with the second one. We'll do a brewing stand right there, and then over here we'll do 1, 2, 3 sea pickles. Now from this shelf, we're going to skip a block and then place 1, 2, 3 temporary blocks. And from this shelf, we'll skip a block and place another 3. Now on the ends, we're going to place acacia shelves. So we'll do it on these 2 ends as well. And then on the back side here, we're going to place acacia trapdoors against the top half of those temporary blocks and flick them down. Then standing on your temporary blocks, we're going to place 1, 2, 3 more acacia shelves. And we'll do the same thing from this side. So against the top half of those blocks, place your trapdoors, flick them down. Then just in front of your blocks, place your 3 shelves. Now where your temporary blocks were, you can just break those, and we're going to place waxed cut copper slabs. So we'll do the same over there. Then grab acacia slabs, and we're just going to place 3 and another 3 to make a table. You can grab your sea pickles and place 2 right there. Then in this corner we'll do a flower pot and you can put an oxeye daisy inside. Okay, now we're going to build against this pillar right here, but I want you to face toward your front door, then come over to the pillar and break that shelf. You can replace it with an upside down spruce stair, and each side of that we'll do a spruce trapdoor with an end rod on top, and on top of that an ochre frog light. Now turn around and we're going to build the same thing against this pillar right here. So you can place in your stair with the 2 trapdoors, the end rod, and the ochre frog light on top. Now turn to the right, and on this wall we're going to place the pointer painting. So that's what it's called, that great big one. Then turn around, and against this wall over here, starting against the second spruce plank there, we're going to do an acacia slab with 3 more beside it. Then we'll do an acacia shelf on each side like that. And you can turn to your right, and just in front of this trapdoor here, we're going to place a temporary block, then skip a block and place another. And against those, we're going to place 2 upside down dark oak stairs, and you can break your temporary blocks. We'll do a dark oak slab in the middle to connect them. Then we'll do another 1, 2, 3 dark oak slabs, and another 3 there. In the middle, we'll do 3 smooth red sandstone slabs with a dark oak slab on the end. Then look from this direction, and we're going to place upside down dark oak stairs against the slab. So 1 on that side and 1 just on that side. Now, looking from where we are here, just in front of the table, we're going to break those 2 blocks, place in 2 sea lanterns with spruce trapdoors on top and spruce shelves behind. So we're just making chairs. On each end of the table, we are going to do another one. So come to this end, put your light in the floor with the trapdoor and the shelf. And then over here, we're going to do 2 more of our chairs, just like that. Then in each corner of the table, just against the stair, we're going to place a dark oak sign, each side, just like that. So go ahead and do that in all 4 corners. And once you've put in all of your signs, we're going to decorate our 2 tables. So on top of the smooth red sandstone, we'll do 3 candles there, then a flower pot with an allium and 1, 2, 3 turtle eggs. Over here, we're going to place 2 turtle eggs, then a weighted pressure plate, then a daylight detector. Next to that, we'll do another flower pot with a dead bush and azalea leaves. Okay, now we're going to build on the back wall. So if you come right to the end of your rug, just at the top of this pillar, we're going to do a dark oak fence with a lantern. And we'll do the same thing right there. And at the same height as those fences, starting in the corner here, we're just going to run dark oak shelves all the way along until we reach the other side. Then come back to the middle. We're going to remove that trapdoor and replace it with a spruce plank. Then pick up that block and place a sea lantern. And each side of the sea lantern, we're going to place 2 dark oak shelves. So we'll do another 2 right there. Then we'll do some coarse dirt in the middle with a firefly bush on top. Then we'll do a dark oak trapdoor in front there and 1 on top of the sea lantern. Now I want you to put your back to the bush, and in front of this shelf we're going to place 1 leaf litter, then turn to the right and we'll do another leaf litter there. Just in front of that we're going to go 1, 2 leaf litter, and on that block we'll do another 2. Okay, we're going to come over to the section of the wall just on the left. Grab some chiseled bookshelves, and starting on the second block in from the corner, we'll do 1 bookshelf, then 2, and then 3. Then look from the side, place 3 oak shelves right there. And from this side, we'll place 1 against the bottom bookcase and 1 against the top. Then here we'll do a flower pot with a lily of the valley, and we'll do 3 red candles on top. Then we're going to go to the other section of wall on this side, and we'll build something similar. So from the second block in from the corner, we'll do 1 bookshelf, then 2, and then 3. We'll look from the side, place 3 shelves there. From this side, we'll do 1 against the bottom, one against the top, and we'll do a waxed copper chest. And then feel free to go ahead and decorate these with books. So that's how I did mine. You can copy it if you want to, or just do it randomly. And here is what the other one looks like. Okay, so now I want you to turn to the left, and we're going to come through this doorway. Then look to the right. We'll do an acacia trapdoor there with red carpet on top. Then each side of that, we're going to do an acacia shelf. Then look down your hallway, and we're going to build on this section of wall just in between our two doors. So in line with that dark oak, we're going to skip the first white concrete, but on the second one, we're going to do a waxed copper trapdoor with another one underneath, and we're going to do the same here. So in line with that, skip the first white concrete, then place in your two trapdoors, and we're going to put that painting in between them. Then turn to your right and look at this last lantern over here. So we're going to focus on that spruce plank. I want you to walk up to it, then put your back to it, and we're looking at this wall here. We want to put in a painting, so just place some temporary blocks like that, and we're going to do that painting right there. Okay, so this hallway is all done. We're going to look down the hall toward the front of the castle. So there's our front door. Come to the end, and we're going to enter this room. Now, as soon as you come through the doors, looking straight ahead, I want you to place a dirt block up the top, and we'll do two more temporary ones so we can do that painting right there, and you can break your temporary blocks. Then in the corner of the room right here, we're going to do a moss block with a flowering azalea on top and flowering azalea leaves, and we'll put a mangrove shelf each side. Then just underneath the window, we'll do an acacia slab, and each side of that we'll do an acacia shelf. So we've just made a little chair. And now we're going to turn around and we'll build a cupboard over here. So with oak shelves starting against that dirt block, we're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 all the way along. And then up the top we'll do another 5, but we have some powered blocks there. So we're going to get a lovely pattern in our shelves. Then we're going to grab dark oak trapdoors, place one on each side against the dirt so the light can still shine out. Then in the middle we'll do a dark oak slab, and I want you to waterlog that slab so when we place our horn coral fan, it will stay nice and colourful. And then above this trapdoor we'll do 3 white candles. Then just up here we're going to place 1, 2, 3 oak trapdoors. Then with birch trapdoors, we're going to place 3 on that side and flick them all down. Then on this side, you're going to have to hold shift because we're going to place 1, 2, 3 there. Then against the shelf, we're going to place another 3, and you can flick all of those down. And now we're going to build a bed. So grab some snow layers, and just in front of the middle 3 shelves, we're going to place 3 snow like that, and we'll build them up a second layer and then a third layer. Then in front of that, we're just going to do our snow 2 layers tall. Then grab mangrove slabs. We're going to place 3 right there with a red carpet each side. Then back to your snow, we'll go 2 layers, another 2, and another 2. So this just looks like a bedroll on the ground with a bit of a pillow. And then we've got a warm blanket sort of rolled up neatly over the bed. So the bed's nice and made. And we're going to build a few more beds while we have the snow in our hands. So come down the hallway and we'll come into the next room and turn to the right. And starting on the second block in from the corner, we'll do our 2 snow with a second layer and a third. Then in front of that, we'll do just 2 layers of snow. Then we're going to do smooth red sandstone slabs with an orange carpet each side. And then 2 snow and another 2 snow layers. And we'll do one more, so come down to the next room right here. And this time, looking toward the window, we'll do our 1, 2, 3 layers and another 3. In front of that, we'll do 2. Then we'll do 2 warped slabs with another 2 snow layers on the end. So you can leave the bed like that, nice and neat. Or you could even put a cyan carpet there if you want to. I might leave the carpet in. And we're going to leave it here for today, guys. We've done so much work. And the next episode will be super fun because it's all furniture. And that's always the most exciting part. So until then, I will see you next time.